Hello and welcome to this lecture. Today we are going to discuss what is edema. Let's discuss the definition first. It is defined as an abnormal and excessive accumulation of free fluid in the interstitial tissue spaces and in the serous cavities. The main thing in that the word come from Greek term which is known as edema, and the meaning is swelling. And actually this is the presence of abnormal fluid. They mention here the collection of abnormal fluid within the interstitial spaces, like I mentioned here, and then or in the serous cavities, or it occur in intracellular edema as well. And it is also termed as hydropic degeneration as well. So let's discuss one by one. Types, there are two types. One is localized and the second one is generalized. How can we differentiate transudate and exudates? The main difference is that when we compare two different type of edema, transudate is non-inflammatory in nature, whereas exudate have inflammatory edema. The main difference with that thing. The second thing that is very important when we discuss the definition, that transudate is filtrate of blood plasma without change in endothelial permeability. It means transudate have no impact on the endothelial permeability, whereas exudate increase the vascular permeability because it causes inflammation, and the inflammation is associated with the change of vascular permeability. Then the main thing is that the protein content in transudate is low, less than 1 gram per deciliter, whereas the exudate consists of high 2.5 to 3.5 gram per deciliter, or the protein content is very high. And it is high why? Because of the presence of fibrinogen and coagulating factors. We know that there are different clotting factors and coagulation factors which will be produced uh, naturally in the body. So exudate is combination of the fibrinogen and coagulation factor, which is actually protein in nature. That is why the content is higher, 2.5 to 3.5. Then when we talk about the glucose content, the content of glucose is same as in plasma, whereas the glucose content is low in exudate, as we know that they are more proteinous as compared to the glucose content. Then they mention specific gravity, pH. We are not going to discuss these information. And the cells that will be affected, most of them are actually mesothelial cells, and they are actually cellular debris, whereas exudate are more inflammatory. We discussed several times because they are the inflammatory edema. So the inflammatory cells will be present, such as well as parenchymal cells. Example in transudate is edema because of the CHF, congestive heart failure. And when we talk about exudate, it could be purulent in nature, such as the formation of the pus. So we will discuss pathogenesis in our next lecture. Thank you so much.